Well, from reports and particularly our own correspondents, things are tightening around the man who they think is the assassin. They are trying to catch him for killing conservative icon Charlie Kirk at a college event in Utah yesterday. It's not still been 24 hours, and the FBI is moving quickly now with some details and evidence that they picked up in the last hour or so. And it's revealing this morning that images of the shooter exist, and you can see those images on your screen right now. If anyone has any information on this person of interest, please contact the FBI. 1-800-CALL-FBI, and we'll get that up on all of our social platforms immediately. Authorities are saying they have been able to track the suspect's movements and have recovered the high-power rifle officials say they believe the shooter used in the attack. The FBI is confident it will be able to catch this person. Sources close to Fox News also confirm investigators are looking into what appears to be messages that are written both on the gun and the shell casings, recovered by authorities just in the last 35 minutes or so. Bill Maluzhin has that part of our story. The content of those messages, though, is still unclear. At least they have not revealed them to us in the wider media. This is Outnumbered. I'm Harris Faulkner, here with my co-hosts, Emily Campagno and Kayleigh McEnany. Also joining us today, Laura Trump, host of My View with Laura Trump, and Lawrence Jones, co-host of Fox and Friends. First, let's go to CB Cotton and get the very latest at Utah Valley University. CB.
Hi, Harris. Well, multiple sources have told Fox News about the messages that appear to be left behind on both the ammunition and firearm recovered from the scene of Charlie Kirk's assassination. So far, the FBI, as you mentioned, has declined to comment on this, but what the agency is saying is that they've got lots of good video of the killer's path on this campus.
We have tracked his movements onto the campus, through the stairwells, up to the roof, across the roof to a shooting location. We do have good video footage of this individual. We are not going to release that at this time.
Agents say the shooter got on campus less than an hour before assassinating 31-year-old Charlie Kirk, who was visiting Utah Valley University in Orem, which is about an hour away from Salt Lake City. The FBI says the gunman blended in well on campus and appears to be college-aged. Agents say he wore all-black tactical gear as he fired off the fatal shot from about 200 yards away towards the stage, where Kirk had just started answering a question from someone in the crowd. After the shooting, the suspect ran off into a neighborhood, according to FBI agents who say they found a high-powered bolt-action rifle in a wooded area. Other clues were also left behind.
Investigators have also collected footwear impression, a palm print, and forearm imprints for analysis.
Yeah, I don't think it's safe for influencers to go out in public anymore, unless they're going to have like a shield. At this point, it's just not safe. But what troubles me is, well, he probably didn't think it was going to get to this. He didn't think he was going to be assassinated like they tried to do with Trump, where you would think that the police would have, surveillance of the rooftop and make sure that they have police staff stationed around the rooftop, but he's just Charlie Kirk. It's not like he's a world leader or anything like that. So I don't think they expected that kind of, violence in such a public forum. I don't think anybody expected that. Not even him. But I think this is a turning point as far as influencers are concerned. If they can do this to Charlie Kirk, they can do this to anybody. Because if this guy is willing to basically, he is done. Once he's found, and they're going to find him in the next few days, he's under the jail for life. For what? Because he said some things that you disagree with. It's insane what's going on in this country today. It really is.
The FBI is also asking for anyone with photos or videos to please share those with the agency. And moments ago, the FBI also released a new photo saying this could be a person of interest in this case. I know our show producers are going to work diligently to share that image with our viewers. Harris, back over to you.
Yeah, and we are putting up that image of the person of interest, CV, right now, and we will continue to do that. They are looking for the public's help now. They have obviously tightened their net around this suspect, and the public can be of immediate help just in cutting the timeline. They are going to get this guy. 800 call FBI, and the image that you want to keep, that we'll keep up on the screen as long as possible, is there too. We're also, and I'm kind of saying this to you, but also asking our team wider who's listening to flood our social media with this. All platforms are outnumbered right now as well. Lawrence, well, none of us slept last night, but you were up on the air earlier than anybody here on the couch. And this day has gone rapidly different than maybe some people had thought. And it's in a very good way. We're getting more information. We might be close to getting the suspected assassin.
Well, earlier this morning, there was a lot of trepidation for me in particular, even though a lot of people that I know and love and respect work at the FBI, that we hadn't got a photo. Because that's the first step right here in justice, is identifying who this person is so they can stand trial before the peers of this country with a jury. And now we have that photo. Our imagination, based on the person who they targeted, Charlie Kirk, and since he was given a political speech, and since they didn't fire at the crowd, but they fired directly at his head, we knew it was political. Now we got the shell casings and other ammo that have political messages there. So we're getting closer and closer. I just hope that we're all zooming in, all law enforcement. You got to get this guy. Charlie was a representation of a movement of young people in America.
Yes, he was.
And I don't care if you agree with his politics or not. We can't have that in this country.
You know, part of the excitement too around.
Yes, he was. And that's why the outrage is there. You know, America is so lucky that the president turned his head to the right, just like that, to the left, just like that. So lucky. America would be in chaos right now, in absolute chaos. Not only internally, but externally. If Kamala Harris was the president of the United States today, oh my goodness. It would have been bad, man. It would have been bad. And that's what the powers that be that orchestrated the whole event of the FBI, the female. I don't know if you guys remember her, the female who literally looked like she had the most dead eyes I've ever seen. She showed no emotions whatsoever. She allegedly was involved. She wanted to have the president killed, allegedly. I mean, her face was, she looked like a classic villain in the worst Bond movie ever. Just no emotion, just dead. I don't know if you guys remember her.
Around Charlie, and
Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Yeah. Secret Service director. Yep.
Yeah, thank you, Mr.
No,
Chairman.
not this guy. Secret Service. Let me show you guys real quick. Secret Service email. That one.
Everyone said earning an MBA would complicate my busy life.
YouTube.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it.
Let me mute that. Yep, this chick right
are
here.
watching, and they're wondering if there are any questions you can answer on a committee. On July 15th, this committee sent you a list of demands of information that we wanted. Has the Secret Service provided this committee a complete list of all law enforcement personnel that were there that day? Have you done that? Have you provided a list to the Oversight Committee? Yes or no?
I'll have to get back to you on that.
That is a no.
She has the most dead. Her face is dead. Allegedly, she had everything to do with this. She wanted Trump dead. No question about it. Allegedly. So this is a movement that has started since Trump. You guys have no idea the power of your voice. So if they can kill the voice, they can kill the message. This is why they try to do it to Trump, and this is why they did it to Charlie Kirk. I find it funny that they're only targeting conservatives. Isn't it funny how they only target conservatives? I'm talking about the popular. I find it funny. It's good news, at least, that this guy is about to be found. I hope he rots in jail. You take another man's life. I mean, bruh, what? I mean, you just threw your whole life away for you to be in a cell. It shows you the state of the United States, man. This is where we are. But you have the tip line 1-800-CALL FBI. So if you have any tips, give them a call. Guys, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I will keep you updated. Peace.